What if I told you that a Caribbean nation smaller than Delaware is on the edge of unleashing $50 billion worth of transformation, enough to reshape the entire region's economic future? You might not expect the answer. Trinidad and Tobago. Yes, that twin island country known worldwide for carnival, steel pan music, and incredible culture is now preparing for something far bigger, an economic rise that some analysts say could rival Singapore's own transformation. And here's the strange part, almost nobody is paying attention. While the world keeps its eyes on Dubai's newest mega tower or Singapore's non-stop innovation, something remarkable is unfolding in the southern Caribbean. Something involving geopolitical strategy with Venezuela, technology jumps that skip entire stages of development, and energy deals attracting interest from both the US and China. This isn't just another development plan. This is a nation that has been sitting on extraordinary potential and has finally decided to act. For more than 100 years, Trinidad and Tobago lived off oil and natural gas. It became the wealthiest nation per capita in the Caribbean, but an economy built on just one pillar is fragile. By the early 2000s, signs of strain were everywhere: declining reserves, shifting global energy markets, young talent migrating abroad. The carnival celebrations went on, but economists kept asking the same uneasy question: what happens when the oil runs out? That question lingered for 2 decades. But 2025 marks a turning point. Instead of waiting for decline, Trinidad and Tobago chose reinvention. What followed is a sweeping national reset: 10 major projects, $50 billion in investment, ambitious timelines, and a vision bold enough to position the country as the economic bridge between North and South America, the Caribbean's new tech hub, and proof that even small nations can dream big and win. Project 1. The Port of Spain Metamorphosis. Imagine landing at Piarco International Airport and driving toward the capital. For years, that trip ended at a waterfront frozen in time, old colonial buildings, outdated port structures, and unrealized potential. Not anymore. Port of Spain's waterfront is undergoing one of the most aggressive urban redevelopments in Caribbean history. This isn't cosmetic renovation, it's a total redesign. Glass-clad towers rising where abandoned warehouses once sat, international banks establishing regional headquarters, a new ferry terminal capable of handling thousands daily, luxury hotels built for business travelers who previously bypassed Trinidad for Miami or Panama, and beneath everything, a smart digital backbone powering the entire district. The message is clear: Trinidad wants to become the financial entry point to South America for companies that find Sao Paulo overwhelming and Bogotá risky. And global players see the opportunity. Chinese construction firms, American architects, European financiers, they're all involved because they recognize the island's biggest advantage: geography. 7 miles from Venezuela, 4 hours from New York, 5 from Mexico City, 6 from Buenos Aires. In a world shifting from globalization to nearshoring, Trinidad's location has never been more valuable. Project 2. The Energy Paradox. How do you convince a country built on fossil fuels to embrace renewable? Trinidad's strategy is simple and brilliant: don't replace oil and gas, enhance it. While expanding its natural gas infrastructure, the country is simultaneously becoming the Caribbean's largest renewable energy investor. By 2025, massive solar farms rise across unused land. Wind farms are constructed along the windy northeastern coast, and the real breakthrough: green hydrogen. Using renewable energy to produce hydrogen, Trinidad aims to position itself as a major player in the clean energy economy of the future. It's a double investment: maintain profits from gas today while securing leadership in green tech tomorrow. Where other countries debate fossil fuels versus renewables, Trinidad is choosing both. Project 3. The Mobility Revolution. Ask any Trinidadian, traffic is chaos. 2-lane roads carrying 4-lane volumes. Simple commutes turning into hour-long nightmare. The economic cost? Billions lost in productivity and efficiency. The solution is massive: the Diego Martin Highway expansion, dedicated lanes for public transit and future autonomous vehicles, new bridges avoiding gridlocked town centers, the rapid transit system linking Port of Spain to industrial and residential hubs, upgraded water systems, underground telecom cables, expanded drainage to manage worsening floods. You can't build smart cities or efficient logistics on broken infrastructure. Trinidad is rebuilding the foundation. Project 4. Industrial evolution at Point Lices. Point Lices might be unknown to many, but in energy circles it's legendary: a giant industrial estate housing Ammonia plants, methanol complexes, LNG terminals, but much of it was built in the 1980s. Now, billions are flowing into modernization. New LNG trains, upgraded methanol plants with advanced catalytic technology, expanded export terminals, and for the first time, new industries are joining the mix. Advanced manufacturing, solar panel production, EV component manufacturing, cheap energy plus strategic location equals the perfect manufacturing gateway for both American continents. If global gas demand falls one day, these facilities can shift to producing other goods. That's economic evolution. Project 5. Paradise rebranded. Tourism 2.0. Trinidad and Tobago is rarely top of mind when Caribbean tourism is discussed. But the government plans to change that, not to replace energy, but to diversify income. The approach is twofold. Trinidad, cultural tourism, business tourism, conferences, retreats, festivals, eco-tourism in rainforest regions. Tobago, large hotel investments, expanded cruise port, high-end beach tourism. The differentiator? Authenticity. Real culture, real food, real music, not cookie-cutter resort. Project 6. The Caribbean Smart City Experiment. Trinidad is leapfrogging outdated systems and jumping directly into futuristic smart city innovations. AI-driven traffic systems, accident detection and emergency rerouting, predictive policing and advanced surveillance, fully digital government services, nationwide 5G rollout supporting IoT and telemedicine. If successful, Trinidad becomes the Caribbean model for next-generation urban development. Project 7. The Geopolitical Power Move. The Dragon gas field. Here's the project that changes everything. Trinidad's economy runs on natural gas, but domestic reserves have been declining. Offshore in Venezuelan waters sits the massive Dragon gas field, untouched due to Venezuela's political and economic collapse. Trinidad pulled off a diplomatic balancing act, negotiated access to Venezuelan gas, secured U.S. sanctions waivers, built a deal where gas flows to Trinidad, gets processed locally, and exported legally. Venezuela earns royalties. The US and Europe secure reliable LNG supplies. It's high-risk geopolitical chess, but the reward is enormous. Trinidad secures gas for decades. Its industrial base remains alive. Billions in annual revenues are protected. Project 8. Building communities, not just houses. Housing has been a national crisis. Young families priced out, overcrowding worsening, inequality growing. The National Housing Master Plan introduces thousands of new residential units, mixed-income communities, green spaces and community centers, transit-linked neighborhoods, solar-powered, hurricane-resilient designs. A country cannot transform if its people are left behind. This project ensures they aren't. Project 9. Investing in mines infrastructure is important, but people drive prosperity. The new Education and Innovation Campus focuses on the skills Trinidad needs for the future: renewable energy engineering, software development and AI, biotechnology, fintech, tech incubators, research centers partnered with global universities. After decades of brain drain, Trinidad wants talent to stay and build at home. Project 10. The Blue Economy Frontier. Surrounded by ocean, Trinidad is finally tapping into marine-based opportunities: sustainable aquaculture, offshore wind energy, marine logistics, ship repair services, exploration of deep-sea minerals. The global ocean economy will be worth trillions by mid-century. Trinidad wants a share. So, will it work? Can a nation of 1.4 million people pull off a $50 billion transformation? Nobody knows. Challenges are real. Political instability, corruption concerns, global market swings, massive execution risk, but Trinidad has real advantage: strong existing infrastructure, high GDP per capita, strategic geography, energy expertise, and a national recognition that doing nothing leads to decline if even part of this plan succeed. Trinidad and Tobago could become a global development case study, a model for small nations with big ideas. If it fails, it becomes a warning about ambition without execution. The next year will be critical. Will these projects break ground? Will investments follow? Will the Dragon gas deal hold? Will smart city systems work? Will tourists come? Will housing be delivered? Will students enroll? The clock is ticking. So what do you think? Is Trinidad and Tobago on the verge of becoming the next Singapore? Are these mega projects too bold, or exactly what the nation needs? Drop your thoughts below. If you stayed till the end, thank you for being here. Subscribe, like, and share this video with anyone who loves economics, Caribbean culture, or underdog stories, because that's exactly what this is: an underdog story worth watching.